Good evening, everyone. If I could get a thumbs up if you can hear my voice. Terrific. Thank you, everyone, for joining the work session. We have nothing specifically delineated. Our regular meeting agenda is before us. The minutes from our August 10th meeting have been distributed. How do they look? Okay. Thank you, everyone. We have a hearing from citizens under that topic. Our city clerk will announce a number of emails she has received, and we'll establish that for purposes of our record. Our public hearing tonight, as you know, is on the annual tax levy rate. Just as a reminder, and we've repeated this a couple of times, but it can never be overstated. We set our annual tax levy rate every year. This is not an assessment year, so that levy rate can go up to the voter approved rate. It has been published, as you well know, at the rate of 0, continuing our levy rate at that percentage, which has been in place for about 20 years, and we will conduct that public hearing this evening. Our finance director, Ms. Reitz, will stand available for questions after our city clerk enters document for purposes of the record. On the topic of appointments, as I mentioned to you at our last meeting, joining us this evening will be those individuals that were not able to be available when members of Planning and Zoning and the Board of Adjustment were, pardon me, members of the Board of Planning and Zoning, I'm sorry, the Planning and Zoning Commission and the Board of Adjustment were otherwise interviewed. This is the remaining group. It's our chairman, Rob Seema, longstanding member, Gary O'Mell, and a member of our Board of Adjustment, Carolyn Heather. We are on unfinished business. The item number 1, Alderman Holman has a substitute pending, and Alderman Fauci has the floor as she has an amendment to that substitute. Are we ready to proceed this evening on that legislation? Alderman,
I am.
Alderman Weezy.
Just a reminder, I wanted to make an amendment as well.
Thank you, sir. I'm well aware of your interest in the amendment. I'll recognize you right after we close on Alderman Fauci's side. Thank you for the reminder. Everybody ready to go? I heard from the sponsor and the maker of the amendment. Thank you. We'll take that matter up this evening. Item number 2, Alderman Mortland et al., the in-camera system ordinance. Is that ready to go? Thank you. Everybody good with that? Thank you. Item number 3, Alderman Holman and Allen, the stormwater program study. Is that ready?
Ready to go.
Everybody ready to consider that this evening? Thank you. We're on new business. We're going to first read the levy rate bill, and that will, I need a sponsor on that, please.
That's traditionally been board as a whole, and if my colleagues agree, I think it should remain that way if everybody wants to sign on.
Everybody okay with that? I'll take that as a board of the whole and subject to Alderman Whitmire and who else is not able to join us? Alderman Benegas, I believe.
Alderman Hughes.
Oh, Alderman Benegas is there. Alderman Hughes, I'm sorry. So we'll get their consent. If they are not comfortable with that, then we will list it by the remaining 6 aldermen. So item number 5, the snow removal service contract. Alderman Holman, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And our warrant list in the amount of $38,065.28 is before you. Does that look all right?
Yes.
Everybody okay? Good.
Yes.
And council, do you need, you're on mute, sir, but do you need us to listen to your words of wisdom for any reason after the meeting this evening?
If you mean a closed session, the answer is no.
That's precisely what I mean.
Okay.
And thank you for that indication. We're done. I will see you in 8 minutes. Thank you, everyone.